Eddie Brock. All I ever wanted in this world is carnage.
I think perhaps there is, yes. But not quite the same as Eddie Venom, but similar. Or the same person. Or the same person.
Yeah, I mean, the thing is, to work with Tom on this and to work with his process of creating a character that is eventually going to be a digital character, but actually that comes from the radio play that Tom creates with Venom when he's making that work, which really the process of is recording the voice of Venom and then he can improvise over the top as Eddie, so it sounds like constantly like there is another being inside him. That was a really exciting prospect for me because it wasn't sort of bound to Venom's going to be there. We've got to have, we've got to have him react to something. It's inside, and so to make the camera work around what Tom was doing with that was really interesting, fascinating, and incredible to watch.
Yeah. but not to such a great business.
The great thing about this particular part of the journey of Eddie and Venom's relationship is that they've been together for quite some time. So they're like a couple that are just driving each other mad because they both want me time. They both want time to be themselves in a way. So that was really exciting to, I think that's what fans will enjoy is the push and pull between one of them wanting more airplay.
And to watch them having to understand that in order to live together, they really have to come to some kind of true compromise, consequence. Is their relationship going to survive the consequences that them having to need to be together? So in some aspects, they have greatness thrust upon them, and they're forced to live like this. And I think it's good fun.
Well, it was fantastic to have such a great villain portrayed by Woody Harrelson, and both as Cletus, and then the kind of extrapolating that into Carnage. And we really wanted to make him as dark as we could possibly be, drawing from the comic books. And so we really researched thoroughly all of the way that he weaponizes, what his kind of his way of shape shifting, the way that he's completely changes molecular structure. And there's a kind of where Venom is very sort of straight on and front on with his physicality and his toughness and directness. We wanted Carnage to be the opposite of that. So you just don't know what he's going to very unpredictable and slippery and deliciously wicked, as Thomas said. It's a fantastic pitting them against each other was a really exciting prospect.
Carnage is the child of Venom, so he's supposed to be, I suppose, you want him to be the new and the bigger, stronger new in the bloodline. But the problem is he ends up in the mind and the body of a psychopathic killer. And so between the two, the alchemy and the chemistry that becomes Carnage with Cletus Cassidy, with some symbiote from Venom, is going to be, and is why I think, because he's married to Cletus as a host, is why he's the most Dionysian, chaotic experience of a symbiote, and the best, the most dangerous villain symbiote in the Venomverse.
Thank you.
Bye.
Eddie, you are a cancer to everyone who ever loved you.
Let me eat him!
히어로의 시대는 끝났다.
He's a serial killer, and now he's got an alien inside him.
Soon come chaos. Chaos soon come. Venom 2, Let There Be Carnage.
You know how much I love an underdog.
10월 13일 대개봉.